Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. I hope everybody had a good week and tried to stay warm as much as possible this past week. We're going to begin our service by lighting the Shabbat candles, which the blessing can be found in the Siddur on page 4. Oh, that's not working. Nope. Hold on one second. Page 4. Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
All right, you may be seated. And we will turn to page 5, and we'll begin with Shalom Aleichem at the bottom of the page. Please join me. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamalachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim akadosh baruch hu. Baruchuni leshalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon. Mi melech malachei hamalachim akadosh baruch hu. Seitchem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi melech, malachei hamalachim, akadosh baruch hu. And we will turn ahead to page 11, and we'll continue with Lechon Eranana, the beginning of Kabbalat Shabbat, Psalm 95. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena, l'Adonai. Naria, Naria, letzuri shenu, nekadama fanav betoda. Naria, Naria, letzuri shenu, Bizmirot Narialo, Lechuneranena, 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 Ladonai, Lechuneranena, 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 Ladonai. Middle of page 14, we'll continue with Yismechu Hashamayim. Yismechu Hashamayim, Hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, umlo, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. And we'll turn ahead to page 21, and we'll continue with Psalm 29, Mizmor LeDavid. Please rise. Mizmor LeDavid, Havu l'Adonai, Bnei Elim, Havu l'Adonai, Kavod va'oz, Havu l'Adonai, Kevod Shemo, Ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, El hakavod hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vaishaber Adonai et arzei halbanon, Vayarkidem kemo egel Levanon, Vesirion kemo venreimim. Kol Adonai chosev leavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yecholel ayalot, vayechesof yeharot, uvehechalo kulo omer kavod, Adonai lamabul yashab, Vayeshev Adonai melech leolam, Adonai os le'amo yiten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. You may be seated. And we'll continue now with Lachadodi, starting on page 23. We'll do the first two stanzas on 23, the middle stanza on 24, and the final stanza on 25, during which we'll then rise again and face the entrance to welcome Shabbat, pages 23 through 25. Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Shamor vezachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el amiyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad l'shem ultiferet, Belitchila lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha, ki hi mekor ha'beracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava techila, lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, hitoreri ki va'orech, Kumi uri, shir daberi kevod Adonai, alayich nigla lechadodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and face the entrance. Bo'i v'shalom, ateret bala, gam besimcha, ובצהלתו חמונה עם סגולה, בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, איי לי 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 Lechadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Now that we've officially welcomed Shabbat, we will turn to page 28 and we'll continue in the middle of the page with Tzadik Hatamar. Tzadik Hatamar yiferach ke'erez balvanon yiske shetulim beveit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun beseva deshenim berananim iyu lehagid ki yashar Adonai Tsuri, tsuri, velo avalat habo. Before we continue with Mariv, I'd like to invite everyone to turn to page 178, and we will continue with the prayer for the state of Israel. Even though there is a ceasefire currently, we hope that the violence there will end and that all of the hostages will be returned speedily and unharmed. Page 178, Avinu Shabbat Shamayim. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Sur Yisrael v'goalo. Barech, Barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Smichat Geulateinu, Hagen Aleha Bevrat Chastecha, Uferos Aleha Sukat Shelomecha, Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tsur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tsur Yisrael v'goalo. Avinu Sheba Shamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love, spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them. Crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen. We will turn back a couple of pages to page 173. We'll continue with the Misha Berach prayer for those who are ill. If you have a name of someone you would like to say this evening, please go ahead and rise in your place. After we read through the names on our list, you'll be able to say the name out loud. And if anybody's online and wants to add a name, you'll be able to unmute at that time and say the name out loud as well. We will sing the Debbie Friedman Misha Berach, top left-hand corner of 173. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Tal ben Sarah, Shoshana bat Yocheved, Ilya Yisrael Richter ben Rachel, Yaakov Achana bat Rivka Simcha, Shena Rezel bat Sima, Freda bat Gittel, Moshe Halevi ben Yehudit, Moshe Laila bat Yovel Sarah, Joanne Finston Yehudit bat Yeta, Ernest Edinger Yisrael ben Ita, Craig Cohen Moshe ben Maralea, Judith Siegel Yehudit bat Ruth, Esther Tenenbaum, Diane Chodorow, Rachel Langer, Jack Azuz, Andrea Kotke, Jennifer Brown-Lerner, Eva Kiris, Ken Gasser, Harvey Kulchin, Jennifer Hayden, Julia Damerow, Betty Harvey, Doreen Klosky, Francis Gilston, Elva Pineda, Judy Pitkovsky, Nancy Levick, Killian Parker, Tanya Bobrick, Margaret Yonak, Marion Camerlingo, Gary Guto, John Habing, Myrna Kivitz Robinson, Kevin Robinson, Fred Helms, Melissa Lawrence, Wade Gilston, and Dave Kukias.
Brian Knockour, Vern Zacks, Greg Hellishman.
John, do you have one?
No.
Okay.
Kenny Kieso and family and others, LA, 1995.
Yes.
Noel Pugash.
Anybody online who would like to add a name? Mi shebeherachimotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they all find the healing that they so need and so deserve. We will continue now with the Mariv service on page 39a. I invite everyone to please rise for the Barhu, page 39a. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. Please join me on the English side for the first bracha of Mariv. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tsevaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. U'mavir yom u'mevi laila, u'mavdil ben yom u'ven laila, Adonai Tsevaot shemo, el chai v'chayam tamim lo chalenu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, hamahariv aravim. Page 40 will continue with Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael, Amacha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, b'shokveinu u'b'kumeinu, nasiach bechukecha, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו באורך ימינו, באורך ימינו, ובהם נגה יומם ולילה, יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 41. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavecha, ubechol nafshecha, ubechol meodecha, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We'll continue privately with the second and third paragraphs of the Shema, page 42. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Top of page 43a. אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. God brought Israel from its midst to lasting freedom and led them through the divided water of the Sea of Reeds. As their pursuers and enemies drowned in the depths, God's children beheld the power of the divine. They praised and acknowledged God's name willingly, accepting God's sovereignty. And then Moses, Miriam, and the people of Israel joyfully sang unto you. We'll continue top of page 44 with Micha Mocha. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם, משה ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ויאמרו כולם, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות תוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך בוקר ים לפני משה, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll continue with Hashkivenu, top of page 45. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Uferos aleinu sukat shelomecha, Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Please rise for Vishamru and Chatzi Kaddish, page 46. Vishameru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat La'asot et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam Lai Beini Uvein Bnei Yisrael Oti Leolam Ki Sheshet Yamim Asa Adonai et HaShamayim Ve'et Haaretz Uvayom HaShevi'i Shavat Vayinafash Yitkadal ve'yitkadash Shemei Rabbav Be'alma divrach kirutei ve'amlich malchutei B'chayechon uvyomechon U'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala U'vizman karif Ve'imeru Amen Yehi Shemei Rabba mevorach Le'olam le'olamei almaya Yitbarach, Ve'ishtabach, V'itpa'ar, V'itramam, V'itnaseh, V'itadar, V'italev, V'ithalal, Shmei Dekoresha, B'richu, Le'ela, Min Kol Berchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechemata, Da'amiran Be'alma, Ve'imeru, Amen. We'll continue now with the private silent Amidah that begins on page 47 and concludes on page 52. Ose shalom, shalom mimromav, hu yase shalom. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yase shalom. hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru amen. Ose shalom, shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom. We'll continue with the full Kaddish, middle of page 54. Yitkadal v'yitkadash me'rabam, ve'almadi v'rach yidutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechona v'yomechona v'chayechol beit Yisrael b'agalav izman kari ve'imeru, amen. Yehi shmei rabam mevarach, le'alam le'al maya yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha brichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'yimeru, amen. Titkabal Talotonovat on the Holy Israel, Kodama von Vishmaya Vimmeru, amen. Yehi Shlam Rabamit Shemai V'chaim Alim Vel Holy Israel Vimmeru, amen. Ose Shalom Mimromav, Yase Shalom Alinu Vel Holy Israel Vimmeru, amen. We will continue now with the Friday evening Kiddush, which can be found on page 55. If anybody would like to have some grape juice, we do have a little bit here. You can come and pour some for yourself. Otherwise, we will continue top of page 55. Savarim ananan v'rabanan v'rabotai, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh Zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'harta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim.
I am.
We'll continue with Aleinu, page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'ateit gula le'ofer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoyei ha'aratzot, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס עולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד, על כן קבלך אדוני אלוהינו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. At this time, we will take a moment to remember those who are no longer with us. This Shabbat, we remember the Yahrzeits of Arnold Frischman, Daniel Lopez, Esther Rosenblum, Floyd Landis, Ida Alden, Isidore Berlin, Lester Macklin, Philip Becker, Rebecca Victor, Sally Faith, Sam Garden Schwartz, and Saul Murray. And if there's anyone else you are remembering this evening, please take a moment to remember them in your mind and in your heart, and may their memory be always for goodness and for a blessing. We'll continue with the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yit Gadal ve'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divara Kirute Ve'amlich Malchute Bechayechon U'v'yomechon U'v'chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala U'vizman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Olalme Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei d'kudshah b'richu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. You may be seated. In a few moments, we will conclude with Yigdal, but before then, we have a few announcements. First, this Sunday, we have two things going on, and they're actually both at the same time. One is the event that happens at the JCC every Sunday at 12:30, the Run for Their Lives program. Even though we are in the ceasefire right now, the program is still going to continue until all the hostages are returned. The program takes place at the back right-hand side of the JCC. There's a little gazebo area. They do a small service in solidarity of the hostages, and then take a walk around the field that's back there by the JCC. So that's at 12:30 every Sunday. This Sunday in particular, at 12:30 here at the synagogue, I am teaching a free adult education class, Siddur 101, Learn to Navigate the Prayer Book. It's free to attend. You do not need to RSVP. And we will be serving a little bit of food and snacks during the class as well. The class will be in here in the chapel at 12:30. Next Friday night, January 31st, is our monthly birthday and anniversary Shabbat. So if you are celebrating a birthday or anniversary in the month of January, or you want to come and support those who have a January birthday or anniversary, please come. We always do a musical service with guitar for that. So that's next Friday night. 2 Friday nights from now is February 7th, Shabbat Shirah. We're going to be doing a Shabbat Sparks program, Songs of the Southwest, where we will do melodies and tunes for the Friday night service that have originated in the Southwest region of the United States. And there's going to be a dinner beforehand at 6 o'clock, the service, and then a dessert oneg afterwards. The service itself will be in the sanctuary because we are expecting more people. February 9th, Sunday at what time, Jimmy, are we doing Worldwide Rap? 9:30 is the annual Worldwide Rap. It is a national initiative to encourage people to learn about tefillin and how to put on tefillin. Are there RSVPs needed?
Ask for it so that, because we're having a brunch right after.
Right.
Service, and then, so it's free, so there's no.
Right.
Just ask so that we get a head count.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we will do a Sunday weekday service, wrap tefillin, involve the religious school, and then there'll be a brunch as well. The Sunday after that, February 16th, we have a special congregational meeting in order to vote on an amendment of our bylaws, which will allow remote voting over Zoom and other applications for our annual meetings moving forward. The February 16th meeting, you cannot vote on Zoom because right now the bylaws only allow to vote in person. So if you want to vote, whichever way you want to vote, you have to come in person to the February 16th meeting. And then if it passes, you'll be able to vote remotely at the annual meeting, which will be in April. Also on February 16th is the Men's Club Tu B'Shvat something. What are you doing?
Beautification of the yard.
Okay, beautification project by the Men's Club. What time are you going to do that?
Right after the meeting.
Right after the meeting.
Around noon.
Okay, got it. Around noon. All right. Great. Sunday, February 23rd is the Jordan Wax Yiddish concert program that's sponsored by the Yiddish Book Center. And that will be at, doesn't say, 2 o'clock? Okay. Okay. And then the Sunday after that, March 2nd, is the big event, which is an evening program. I believe stuff is starting to go out about the big event. What time is the Yiddish thing?
At noon.
Noon. Okay, 12 noon on the 23rd. March 2nd, again, the big event where we will have, again, a kind of Broadway-themed concert. A friend of mine, Lauren Molina, who I've collaborated with in the past, who has been on Broadway, is going to come, and we're going to do a program of songs of hope and love. I believe that covers pretty much everything we have going on. Did I miss anything?
Mishloach Manot will be starting. I forget the exact stuff.
When's Mishloach Manot?
You remember?
Oh, you look at me.
You nodded.
Yeah, sorry. I was just like actively listening.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, before 4 hours sometime. Yeah.
Right. Let me see.
It's the first part of February. I can't remember the exact date, but
I think it looks like February 2nd to the 6th, you can place the order for the Mishloach Manot. I don't know when the packing and delivering is going to happen. Purim is not until the middle of March.
yeah.
So, yeah.
It'll be the first part of March.
So look out for more information about the Mishloach Manot drive. Okay. Anything else? Did I miss anything else? Okay, great. We will conclude now with Yigdal on page 62, and then when we're done, we have an oneg in the lobby with a few treats, so please join us for that afterwards. Page 62. Yigdal Elohim Chai ve'yishtabach nimtza ve'yehenet el metziuto echad ve'en yachid keyichudo nelam ve'gam ein sof le'achduto in lo demut haguf ve'yeino guf lo na'aroch elav kedushato almon lechol davar asher nivra Rishon ve'ein reshit le'reshito hino adon olam v'chol notzar yoreh gedulato u'malchuto shefar nevuato netano el anshe segulato v'tifarto lo kam be'Yisrael kemoshe od navi u'mabit et temunato Torah temet natan le'amoel al yad nevio neman beito lo yachalifa el velo yamir dato le'olamim lezulato tzofe ve'odea setarenu mabit lesof davar bekadmato gomer leish chesed kemifalo Noten lרשע רע כרשעתו, ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו, לפדות מחכה קץ ישועתו. מתים יחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. מתים יחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please join us in the lobby for the Oneg. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Good Shabbos.